Good morning, good afternoon, and good whatever it is to you. It's Vibe Builds, and do you guys remember my Zaku 2.5 build? Yeah, it was my second build for the channel, and I absolutely cooked that build in the worst way possible. Since I was so ashamed of it, I put that guy back in a box and stuffed him on my shelf to never touch him again. Or at least I thought that until I found this comment on Reddit about my SD Wing Zero hover. This one comment alone inspired me to not only think of ways how to fix this Gunpla, but on ways on how to make it better. So in this video, we're gonna take our time and fix the broken Zaku 2.5 and turn it into an absolute beast. So the idea for this build is making the shield better, fixing the arms, fixing the head and the legs, and actually giving this guy some weapons. Yeah, I have the worst problem with making builds and not giving them any weapons. So I started by mapping out some build ideas I wanted in my notebook. After some ideas brushed into my mind, I wanted to make the Zaku 2.5 into a berserker greatsword wielder like from Monster Hunter, because for whatever reason my YouTube started recommending me those videos again. In order to make the greatswords, I decided that I would 3D print them for his arsenal. Yeah, you heard me. He's gonna dual wield greatswords like he's Kirito. These schematics aren't mine. The only thing I added were small holes for the magnets that I'll use to mount it later. But if you guys do have a 3D printer and you want to try this for your own kits, the link to the artist and their work is in the description, so please go and support them if you do. It's gonna take a few hours for those swords to get done, so while waiting, I started by adding some 1mm styrene sheets to the shoulders and biceps to add some heft and detail. The goal was to give the arms a bit more of a realistic proportion and make the Zaku 2.5 look stronger and capable of wielding the greatest swords. For the shield, I started off by sanding off the paint for better adhesion, then I started by cementing more 1mm styrene sheets to the armor to add more bulk and detail. Once I trimmed down the plates, I started sanding down the edges at an angle to add a bevel to give it that typical Gundam shield design. Then I started scribing some initial detail onto it. After adding the shield and the other modded parts, it looks actually really good, so I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. began filling in the holes and breakages on the leg with Tamiya putty. I'm not gonna lie, this process took me about 4 times because the hole was that deep.
Hey yo, chill!
After a few hours break, the Buster swords were all done. All I had to do was get rid of the supports and add the magnets. For those who don't know much about 3D printing, the supports are just so that the model doesn't explode while being printed. I can definitely go into better detail in another video if you guys would like, or you guys could just like comment in the section below and I'll just, answer your questions or whatever. For the head, I added a small piece from a runner to add a clear green mono eye. So as I was painting this, I realized that this is the same color scheme as my last build, only without silver it's more gold. So lore wise, this Gunpla is on the same team as the ST Wing Zero hover, but the actual reason is I don't really have much of any other color in my possession right now, and I like the original color scheme, so we're just gonna keep rolling with it. So that is the Zaku Buster finally fixed and completed, the Zaku 2.5 to Zaku Buster, whatever you guys want to call it. And I'm actually pretty happy with the end results. It's still not one of my best builds, but I'm happy because I actually did take my time this time on this build and I'm not just trying to rush it out for the sake of making a video. So comment down Buster in the comment section below to show me that you guys ended up making it this far. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and share this and show this to all your friends. And the moral of the story today is just take your time, have some fun, and build your Gunpla. Don't just try to rush it out for the sake of making like a post or a video or whatever. Take your time, have fun, and really work on those small fine details, even if people won't end up seeing them. But anyways, enough of my rambling. This is Vibe Builds. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna touch some grass. So like deadass while posing this guy, the legs fell off again. So I guess I have to fix it again.